I mean, I've always felt like Fiddler was very connected to my family. Um, when I the Yiddish, as I had said, didn't seem to be, because according to my mother, because I asked her about that, I said, "Do you remember, did Dad's father speak Yiddish?" And she said, "I don't think I ever heard him speak Yiddish. He spoke Russian." And and I was like, "That's so interesting." It sort of like, it didn't really make sense. I was like, how is it that these guys came from what seemed to be Anatevka? I don't actually even, I'm not sure if I know the name of the village that they came from. But it seemed to be Anatevka-like. How is it that they spoke Russian and not Yiddish? And it's a mystery. I don't know if they actually didn't speak Yiddish, or if they spoke Yiddish, and when they came to America, they kind of made a pact to disband the Yiddish because they were gonna, really work hard to try to speak English, and they would only speak English, and they would speak Russian if they needed to. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there was Yiddish, but it's possible, and it definitely raises questions. But the fact that my grandfather, was a dairyman, and the fact that, Fiddler, since, Fiddler, I was born in 62, my Fiddler came out in 64. So for my entire conscious life, that LP was playing on my parents' record player. And so much so that there were scratches in it that were permanent, and there were skips in the recording that I thought were actually part of the song. So there were little sections of lines that I never knew existed because they were skipped in the LP. But I've always, this is the show that I've always loved. When I did it 4 years ago, that was the first time I played Tevye in a professional setting. It was, really exciting to me and meaningful. So to be able to do it again, and to do it in this context, is just deepening in terms of my connection to the show. And it causes you to sort of pull out those old memories of the old country and the connection to it and the questions, and I think about my grandfather as being about the same age as Bilke and Sprinze, who came to America as children and had to, navigate in this new world. And I think about, my 12-year-old grandfather and his brothers coming, and what that must have been like. So doing Fiddler just brings that back into mind.